tape.
Stand by.
And action.
I was editing with John one day, who I've known for years, and we got talking about making films, and I said, well, you know, I've got scripts.
And he's actually got quite a few scripts, and I looked at some of them, I thought they were great, and I thought this is perfect.
And I showed him this script, and he said, let's make it.
Takeout was a perfect film for Bill and I to start out doing.
If I've got somebody that actually will do it, and I don't have to pay them to direct my script, you know, I mean, what can he do? He can pick it up, and then we'll go back and I'll do it with somebody else.
Right along the car, and I want to see him do that shot and then take off. I have a couple friends, Jim Welsh and Bud Heyman. All we've ever wanted to do is make a film.
Well, I answered it in search of ad, and they were looking for a DP for this little short. Actually, I went to college with John Budine and Jim Welsh.
John and I go way back. I met him my sophomore year in college. He actually was dating a friend of my girlfriend's.
I'm going to give her action first and then you action.
John called me about 45 minutes before they were ready to shoot and told me where to be, so I showed up, which was nice.
You know, John had a lot of good ideas on the film, but quite frankly, I mean, I had to step in.
And then he hands me a shot list of like 180 shots or something like that.
I think that I had a lot of shots.
And I'm like, man, you're crazy.
We were out there for about 16 hours.
I looked around, all of a sudden it's 5 o'clock in the morning.
I mean, there's hell and there's heaven, and this was definitely not heaven.
Sorry, honey. I'll be home soon.
Camera cuts. I'm sorry, my bad. I flag and shot.
And then I'm like, okay, well, where's my dolly? And he says, oh, it's that Ram 250 over there. And I'm like, oh, this is gonna be fun.
One of the problems that we had on a technical level with the opening scene is the big-ass Ram diesel dolly.
So, are you, okay? Do you want me to walk you to your car?
Because of the budget constraints on this film, we decided to go with a open bed pickup truck, and then we put the mini jib in the bed of the pickup truck, and then just kind of very slowly drove the truck back and forth as far as to simulate a dolly.
Action.
I said, you know, I've got this friend that I think would be right for the part.
My very old friend from back in high school days was the writer and the producer of the film.
Marianne, when she came on set, I really didn't know anything about her. She was a friend of Bill's.
I know that she's a terrific actress. I've seen her on stage many times, and she has that extra charisma or whatever that you look for in an actress.
It's like in Vegas, no clocks, baby.
Yeah.
And I get to the set, and all of a sudden, he's talking about the nude scene, the nude scene, the nude scene. And he wants the makeup guy to, like, you know, make me up all over. And I'm like, well, I don't see anything about that in the script.
I guess, you know, you can know somebody as a friend, and then when you start working with them, they're different people.
I got involved through the producer, Bill Hall. I met him a while ago, and he asked me to be a part of this project.
I think that he probably, in retrospect, would have wished that he was on camera a little bit more.
I was on camera for 16 frames. I was there for 16 hours.
When Alexis arrived on set, he arrived big and bold.
You know, it's like, Alexis, we need you over here, we need you over here, and he's like talking to Marianne, or he's talking to John's wife.
You know, I'm not gonna lie to you, there was some tension on the film.
Even though you can outmuscle her, you really can't in the movie.
As production designer, we have a small piece of the film that we own. And we look through the monitor and we figure out the overall look of the film, how it's gonna look, how it feels, and we make suggestions to the director.
Jim Welsh did the license plates.
You know, I quickly saw that the backs of these cars were going to be shot. You know, of course, there was some discussion whether or not it would be pulled in or backed in, of course, but that's kind of, you know, neither here nor there.
Jim looks at it and says, well, you know, if we're gonna have the backs of the cars, I better do something with the license plates.
We ended up with them both pulled in. as many folks do in parking garages, I was told. So we decided to manufacture our own license plates. And of course, I'm not in prison, but I had to kind of, look into how that was done.
Awesome. Good, done.
It was good.
As far as direction on this film, I think I got way too much. I mean, they really nitpicked every frame. I mean, if you wanted me to shoot it, then I'll shoot it. But if you want to shoot it and you just want to tell a robot what to do, then that would be great. I mean, between John and even Bill and even Jim, I don't know what he was doing.
I kind of came in and said, look, this is really what you need to do, and it had to be done.
Directing, it's such an individual thing. Some people, they think directing is just pretty much like telling you where to stand, which I guess, is fine.
Stand up right next to the thing. You're still. Did she stand up there? That's what? Yeah, that's. I didn't know I had to tell her everything. Frankly, we learned a lot that night. A little diva-ish. I was quite surprised. For somebody who hadn't done a film, I was kind of shocked.
Did I get enough direction? I don't even know what the director looked like. I do remember his wife though. Yeah, she drove me to set, and it's a little pleasant ride. It was cool.
Marianne and Alexis were coming over to me, and they kind of, they really started to look at me as kind of owning the film.
One of the bigger problems we had on the film was Jim.
This is a Jim Welsh film.
Bringing friends into in a situation where you are trying to get something done doesn't always work.
What the hell? Producer, director, what about my vision, huh? God, I'm so sick and tired of this crap. Everyone's talking about their...
The set was a little tense.
I know the name of the movie is Take Out. It really should have been Take Over.
He just kept taking over more and more of the production, and it was like, you kind of had to push him away from the camera.
He came in, he thought he should have been, he thought he should... Seriously, we have to do this again now?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Really all he's good for is making license plates.
Whoa, Jim! What are you doing? I think he's dead. What? What? No. What are you talking about?
Dude, I think he's dead.
Oh.
Not my fault. No.
We're playing this little series.
Oh, sorry.
Can I have some more coffee?
First thought of the day.
Saw the script. What did you think?
Oh yeah, I just spit, so I'm gonna start over.
You have to do the interviews yourself. Anyway. That was a fine answer.
Yeah, my bad. That's behind the scenes,
Let's make a movie! Yes!
I'm not in prison, though.
Oh my God, this is horrible. I saw that. It was really horrifying. I had to look at you. I'm really sorry.
I'm not sure what I'm saying, so make sure I'm saying the right thing.
Like a little freaking prairie dog making faces at me.
Fantastic, then, right.
I have two friends, Jim Welsh. Wow. I only have two friends.
Shiny button.
Shiny
button. Like a candy-like button.
But somebody else having a say in this. I'm out of here. Just got it. All right, how about that? Right?
Frankly, all he's good for is making license plates. Yeah, good.
Okay, don't smile.
All right, I think we do this. Frankly, always good at... Cut. All right, Ray, come back and look.